You're welcome to my channel today. Today we're talking about the cost of friendships, friendship and friends, and I think it's something that will be really helpful, though it's not related to a blockchain or cryptocurrency. But you can, I feel the whole world is connected, whether it is business, academics, or whatsoever. What I want to talk about is friends, the making of friends, and then the keeping of friends. So I'll divide that into attention and then retention. When we talk about the making of friends, we have the attractions. What attracted you to this person? Because first there is the meeting. So you could whether meet these people online or one thing or the other. Maybe you met them in the supermarket, or you met them in the business place, at the workplace, or you met them in the school, or just you met them somewhere. And then there are some attractions that brought you guys together. So we have the physical attractions. So the physical attractions, like maybe you like something in them, or you like the way they look physically, or whatsoever. Physical attractions. Then the other attractions could be ethics or morals. Maybe you just like the ethics of life, or the way they relate with people, their morality about them. You just like them. Maybe that is your attractions. And maybe your attractions again could be things like maybe relating to maybe spiritual or faith. There are friendships that comes to things like that, maybe spiritual or faith. And then the attractions could, maybe you share the same faith. Maybe the attractions could be intellect or academic. Maybe you just like their brilliance, their intelligence, you just like something about them. And then the attractions also could be relationships. Maybe it's your relationship with them, or a relationship with someone and all that. So you want to be very, you want to define the attractions you actually have with these persons. What actually attracted you to these persons? Is it physical attractions? It could be boys, it could be girls, it could be men, it could be women. What are the attractions? Is it physical attractions? The ethics. So you want to be very careful of the attractions. The attractions is what determines what actually happened. So this is where people actually get things wrong. The attractions. This is where people get things wrong. The next thing is the retention. So there is the making of friends. There is something that attracts you to them. And then there is the retention. How do you retain friends? Now, when it comes to the retention of friends, there are many things like the values you share. Do you share the same values, business values? There are people who don't have business values. They are, oh, listen, ours is just to make money. There are people who have sympathy. Do you share the same value? There are people who want to lend an helping hand. There are people who theirs is me, I'm enough. You want to share. Do you share the same values? Do you share the same beliefs? Do you see the same? This is a pen. Do you see the same? Those are the things that are going to determine if your friendship with such people are going to last, or if they're not going to last. So the values, do you share the same values? The other thing again is the trust factor. So the trust factor, you cannot be in any relationship or friendship with a person if the trust factor is not there. You won't do business with a person. You won't employ a person. You won't have anything to do with any person if that trust factor is not there. So if you have a friend and the trust factor is not there, and you cannot close your eye and trust that person, and the person gives you, if the person invites you and says, well, I brought this food to you, as a, let's say, came from work and brought you food, you cannot eat the food, or you cannot invite them to stay over in your house, or this is money, for example, you cannot leave this money here on the table and be sure that you're going to come and meet it. If that trust factor is not there, then you don't have a friendship. Then you don't have a friendship. So the trust factor is got to be there. And the trust factor actually happens when there has been test. It's the result of test in time. They've been tested so far, and time has proved that they can't be trusted. So rather have 1,000 friends and you don't know anything about them, you can't trust them, have a few. The other thing again is the cost. The cost factor. So it may not cost you much to make a friend, but it costs to keep a friend. When you plant a seed on the soil, it may not cost too much to plant it. But if you want to sustain the life of the seed, because there are many elements that are going to threaten the life of the seed. There's a possibility of humans coming to trample upon it or cut it off. There's a possibility of pests coming to take it off. There's a possibility of diseases. There is a possibility of maybe natural phenomena like drought, fire, or whatsoever, things that you can't control. It costs to keep it going. So when you have a friendship, you want to sit down and count the cost. And that is why many people don't really have true friendships. Why? Because they are not ready to pay the price. Friendship costs. It costs you time. It costs you resources. And it may cost you even your happiness. When a friend calls upon you, and if you have the means to be or to help him, you will help him. That is it. That does not mean you're going to respond to every call. But when you have the means to do so, you will definitely help such a fellow. So you want to ask yourself if you are ready to pay the cost. The cost factor. That's what is going to determine if you are going to keep the friends. The other thing again is the loyalty factor. Is it? There has to be an allegiance. We're not saying the person should worship you or you should worship the person. No. But if you have a friend, I think one of the philosophers said something. And he who is a friend to all is not a friend to any. Have few friends and be loyal to them. There cannot be relationship if there is no loyalty. Think about that. The next thing is the growth factor. So you want to consider the people you've gotten in your life so far. The past, the present, and then the future. The past, have they helped you? Have you helped them to grow, or have they helped you to grow? The present, are they doing things that will help you, or are you doing things that will help them? In the future, is there a possibility that you are helping them and all that? If the growth factor, you determine the growth, are you, as a result of this person coming to your life, is your life regressing, or progressing. You want to consider all these stuff, the growth factor. The growth factor. So you want to consider all these plenty stuffs. And then lastly, I want to talk about the types of friendships. You have the mutual, you have the parasitic, you have the not mutual, not parasitic. So you have the mutual, two persons, party A, party B, are in a friendship or relationship. Both of them benefit from each other. Parasitic, party A, one party benefits and the other party suffers, does not benefit, and it inflates. And then party B, it's not mutual and it's not parasitic. So what that means is that one party benefits and then it does not leave the other ones in pain, but does not give to the other. It's not like parasitic. So when you are considering your friendships, you want to consider it along these lines. Is the person you are in a friendship with, what is their attitude towards the friendship? Are they seeking to be saved or they are seeking to serve? So from today, you want to consider your friendships, because friends are a great asset. They are greater than money, and they are greater than whatever you can think of. Please do think.